Yeah. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, people of Earth? Are we recording? Is this thing on? So, time for Who News News you probably will not remember next week. On this day, we've got National Calendar Day. We've got On This Day in History, weird news for you, and something from probably MSN. Time for Who News News you won't likely remember next week. Let's go. That's stupid. I don't have any headphones, so I'm going to have to do all kinds of post-production today, but it's time for Who News News you probably won't remember next week. If you're listening, none of this stuff matters. There's no worries about post-production, but I don't have any audio bumping in. No nada. So let's just get on with it. I'm just going to talk to myself, and hopefully you're listening. For all of you first-time people out there, shouts to you guys for what we do here is I like to read some stuff. We take you through National Calendar Day. We take you through some national history, and we bring you stuff that's really irrelevant. But in a world filled with Bitcoin crashes, global economic crisis, wars, mass shootings, this is just the kind of news you need. So I drink my coffee, get my vocal cords warmed up. Even though it's afternoon, we started this already in Studio B, but somebody's iMac was giving them grief, so we had to start over. So now it just gives me an excuse to have more coffee and talk to you guys again. That's almost a much better cup of coffee. December 1st, 2022. It's Thursday, 24 days until Christmas. That means 3 weeks left of shopping, you guys. Get out there and get it on. Do it on the internet. It is the 335th day of the year. It is the 48th week of the year, and the year is a whopping 92% behind us. Before you know it, it will be money 23. All right, December 1st is Rosa Parks Day. If you don't know who Rosa Parks is, you better ask somebody, because on this day in history, after a long Thursday at work, it's even Thursday as well. Wow. Rosa Parks boarded a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. She took her seat in the colored section. As she rode the Cleveland Avenue bus home, the bus began to fill. The Monterey City ordinance allowed bus drivers to assign seating. However, it did not permit them to demand passengers to give up their seats. Despite this, bus drivers customarily required black passengers to give up their seats to white passengers when public transportation became full. When the bus driver asked her to give up her seat, she refused, and she was arrested, and a boycott ensued. See, I just learned something. This is the beauty of Who News. This is actually news I won't forget next week. I thought she was sitting in the white part of the bus, and they was like, nah, you got to move to the back. So that's not even accurate. How did I not know this, and I'm 50 years old in a few months? I mean, reread this, because sometimes I misread things, because this is the whole point of this. I started doing this podcast because I would do a lot of audiobooks, and it's hard to just read aloud for 6 hours without warming up, so I stumbled quite a bit, and this was to help. She took her seat in the, quote, colored section. I didn't know that. Maybe I did, but you know where I'm from, they don't teach you Black history. They teach you have like Black History Month. I don't even think we learned anything in Black History Month. That's how white my school was. National Pie Day. Do we even need to click on this? Go eat some pie. December 1st, dessert lovers across the U.S. can enjoy a slice of lovely pie. Eat a Red Apple Day. Wow, that's another. So can you combine the two holidays? National Red Apple Pie Day. That's what you do. Poo-pooing on the are they Granny Smiths? Is that what they're called? It's a Day Without Art Day, National Day Without Art Day. The Day of Mourning Day of Mourning. Must there be sadness this early in the podcast? Let's take a sip of coffee, because it's the Day of Mourning, which recognizes the lives lost to AIDS. The moving visual demonstration of life without art symbolizes the vibrant beauty AIDS takes away from us all. When I was in the States, I just got home yesterday. It was yesterday. That's why there was no Who News for the last week. No 2 episodes missing. so many commercials for HIV medicine. Like, I haven't been home in a while. That's not true. Well, when I went back in September, it was the same thing. But before that, I hadn't been there for a while. I had never seen that before. And of course, your conspiracy theorists come out and they say, the vax, they gave people HIV and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I don't even care about that stuff. But it's amazing that there's so many ads on the commercials for pharmaceuticals. I think I read somewhere that it accounts for like 75% or at least 70+% of advertisement on American television is pharmaceuticals. That's wild. It's no wonder that you can't say certain things because they run the media. They pay for everything. Anyway, National Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day. Now I get it. I'm reading this for the second time. We made it this far into the podcast upstairs before we had to shut down because of tech issues. And bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day means go get your eyes checked today so you don't have to be like me going like this. I don't have bifocals, but it's hard to see sometimes when you get old. We're not here tomorrow. We might do one, but I have an event to cover. So we'll just give you tomorrow's National Calendar Day too, just because we're here and I'm feeling generous. National Bartender Day. So if you know a bartender, or even if you don't, go and patronize one. National Faux Fur Friday. This sweater is making my allergies go crazy. My nose is itching. Wear your fake furs tomorrow, peeps. Friday, National Special Education Day, National Mutt Day. I've been thinking about getting another dog. I know you guys don't really care about this commentary. It's really irrelevant to your life. But guess what? You don't have to listen. You can always turn away. No, you don't. I want to get another dog. And I wanted to get a puppy so I can train it from the ground up and not have to worry about someone else's inflicted trauma onto this dog. But there's so many dogs out there that are not homed and being rehomed, and who knows why. But anyway, National Mutt Day. But a mutt is a crossbreed dog, isn't it? Not a purebred or a homeless or an aged dog. Anyway, National Fritters Day. Go get and enjoy all of that stuff for tomorrow. Moving on to the Britannica on this day in history. If today is your birthday, happy birthday to you, December 1st, people. And you share a birthday with, oh, come on. First one is a murder victim. Oh, wow. American murder victim, 1976. He was born Matthew Shepard. Now, if you don't know who Matthew Shepard is, you're probably under the age of 25 or 30. Matthew Shepard was, let me click on it so I don't get this stuff wrong, but he was killed. He was homosexual, and he was severely beaten because of his sexual orientation. And he was left to die in 1998. And he was discovered and hospitalized, though he succumbed to his injuries. His death, which was evidence of the physical danger that homosexuals still sometimes faced in the United States, played a key role in the 2009 passage of legislation that expanded federal hate crime laws. So I think you young people really don't have any idea what the struggle was about, man. You have no idea what the struggle was about. Gays and, I mean, just the whole community really went through it in the back in the day. I mean, you couldn't even say any of that stuff about your sexuality until the 90s. And even then, like when Ellen came out and kissed her girlfriend, or maybe it wasn't even her girlfriend, it was just on her TV show. It was like the biggest thing on planet Earth, and just people like had meltdowns and stuff. And people were getting beaten, and stuff still happens now. Like there was a shooting when I was in the States in Colorado at a LGBTQ nightclub. Some guy just went in and was just dumping. So anyway, people are still idiots. But at least you guys get to have parades about having fun and living your life. So, hey, there's no parades for us. Anyway, 1945, American actress and singer. Let's get to the happy part of the birthdays. Bette Midler was born on this day. 1940, American comedian and actor. One of the funniest comedians to ever do it. Influenced pretty much everybody that came after him. Richard Pryor. Happy birthday to Richard Pryor. 1935, American actor and director. And, Woody Allen was born on this day. And I don't know any of these other things. Let's move on. Other events on this day that might be notable for you to know and forget about. Oh my God, this sweater, brand new and just driving my nasal passages crazy. Vicente Fox, 2000, was inaugurated as president of Mexico, ending the dominance of the Institutional Revolutionary Party, which had ruled since 1929. That is crazy. 1988, the first World AIDS Day was held. 1959, the Antarctic Treaty was signed by 12 countries, making the Antarctic continent a demilitarized zone to be preserved for scientific research. And as you know, we get into these black and white photos of all these people that took place in history long before the important part of the world, and I ain't reading it. So moving on to the weird news, because we're trying to get you on with your day soon. Plus, it's late for me doing Who News. I had to go get stuff done, and we're starting over. So this is The Mirror, which is a UK-based website if you're interested in researching any of these stories, because a lot of times I'll read headlines and I'll just be like, I'm not reading that. You can go back and check it out for yourself. I spent 40,000 pounds on Christmas decorations. It takes me a week to decorate my house. Okay. You can have a month-long holiday extravaganza at your house. My husband refuses to get up at 6:30 a.m. for our baby. Apparently, he needs more sleep. Okay. Right. Remember, these are all weird news stories. Mom's genius trick for making homemade Santa letter seals using a baby bell and potato. Okay. These are like Monday stories. We might have to do a little digging today. My brother is obsessed with crisps. That's potato chips, America. So I made him a special one-off advent calendar. Nope. Everything's Christmas. I'm working on Christmas Day as I can't stand my in-laws. They always leave me out. Oh, that's sad that they leave you out. But, I mean, I'm not a huge Christmas person. So I would be like, yeah, I'll work Christmas Day. I don't really care. It doesn't mean anything to me. So, I'm a time Okay. All right. As you know, or may not know, if you're listening for the first time or watching, yes, these are going to be up on YouTube full time now as of today. Like I said, December 1st, I'm not playing. Everything's on YouTube, guys. You can search the handle V3TV podcast, is it? And that should take you right to the page. You're looking for the logo. You're looking for that. You're looking for that logo there, not the picture of the BMW with the dog. That's the old channel. I'll put them up on both, but I'm trying to build the new channel because I'm pretty sure that other channel has been shadow banned. So the subscribers were going like this, and then they just went to nada. Anyway, search the handle V3TV UK and look for the V3TV logo, and you will see us. So these stories wind me up every week. There's always one on here. For some strange reason, they just seem to just not go away. I'm a time traveler, and I know if England will win the World Cup after 56 years. Is that really what you should be bringing us if you're a time traveler? How do you have an account on the internet like this? If you're a time traveler, tell me about what Instagram is like in 2096 or whatever year you're from. Anyway, these people, I need to say I'm a time traveler. I'm a time traveler and get the website and the shows put on the TV or on the internet, on the Mirror, because they take anybody's story. I need to start making up stuff. I think we're going to start doing that. Don't let them listen to this clip, because then I'll be exposed. I hear my neighbor's toddler wailing through the walls at 7 a.m. It's so loud. Well, that's weird that you would hear a toddler crying at 7 a.m. It's time to get up anyway. 7 a.m. Woman fired over inappropriate work outfit, but she sees no problem. Let's take a look. Bait clicked. Every workplace has its own dress code, and it's important to respect the rules wherever you work. But one woman was left outraged after allegedly being fired from her retail job after her boss says she dressed inappropriately despite wearing everyday clothes. That's how they talk in the news. Shocked by her treatment, the retail worker took to TikTok Keen to know if she had been in the wrong. Posting as queen._of._spades, she claims she has been sent home after wearing shorts and a sleeveless top to her job. Well, what do you do for your job? What kind of retail? Because retail is rather broad. Showing off her ensemble while explaining what happened, she explained, quote, "They sent me home for dressing inappropriately. Apparently shorts is a no-go." Well, it's December, for one. Let's see the pictures. Oh, don't make me watch TikTok. Can't we just see the pictures? They're not going to show me the pictures unless I go to TikTok. And I'm not doing that because I know what TikTok does, and they track your key motions, you guys, across all your apps and platforms. Make sure you keep TikTok on your phone because now they know exactly what you're doing, even when you're not on TikTok. I don't see the stuff, and I'm not going to click it, and I just wasted everybody's life on that one, you guys, and I am supremely sorry, but go and research it for yourself. You can find it. Actually, it's because I've got ad blockers on this one, so it's not going to allow that to pop up. Anyway, teacher creates ingenious exam. That's not weird news. People are just discovering what the red Christmas light is actually meant for. What red Christmas light? My girlfriend had no idea she was pregnant until she got back pain and was in labor. Wow. Mom slams party host for allowing her veggie son to eat meat at a birthday party. Now, if your son's a vegan or veggie, well, that's the same thing, isn't it? I don't know. Somebody inform me. I'm not smart. What do you mean allowing? It's in quotes. Allowing her veggie son to eat meat at a birthday party. So whose decision is it for that son to be a vegetarian? Obviously, if he was like presented with a hot dog or whatever, and he should have been like, "I'm a vegetarian." He didn't do that. He was like, "Yes, please. Can I get some ketchup and mustard on that?" That's not her fault. That's your son's fault. She might not even have known. Drunk England fan accidentally orders 160 McDonald's nuggets after World Cup win. Cool. Sounds right. They're probably cold and gross by the time you got halfway through. You've been storing milk wrong, as experts say. Leaving an in-fridge door wastes cash. Okay, can we get to the actual weird news? All right. Man spent 30,000 pounds on tattoos. Shares what he looked like before dramatic inking. Those are some really, really bad tattoos. This isn't even worth even seeing what this guy looked like. But I will save the picture so that we can have it up on the screen so that you can see what this clown looks like. I say that. He looks like he might be able to whoop some ass, so I don't want to start nothing. So anyway, woman astounds cleaning fans with little-known washing machine. Oh, my God. This is not weird news. Somebody needs to contact this company's editor, and they're just really wasting everyone's time here. It's not fair. Woman who claims she never cheated confused after DNA test shows child isn't husband's. Oh, boy. Better call Maury. All right. Man who married 9 women looking for new wives as he's divorcing 4 of them. All right. You know I'm clicking that one. Bait clicked. Oh, my God. A polyamorous man who has been married to 9 women is now only married to 4, but he said he's open to other women in his life, stating he has 3 beds free in his home. Wow. That's crazy. Oh, my God. This sweater is killing me. Sorry, guys. That's it. I can't wear it anymore. Oh, gee, Monetti. Now I know what it must feel like to be doing coke. Jeez. Being married isn't always easy. It's something you have to actually work on to maintain happiness and fulfillment. You need to be there for your partner to ensure their needs are met and check in with yourself to see if you're happy too. When you have multiple wives, however, this gets a little more tricky and cracks may begin to show. A man called Arthur Urso, URSO, has revealed that he's looking for new partners to join his polyamorous relationship as he's in the process of divorcing 4 of his 9 wives. Wow, he's 36. Bruh, you don't need that many people in your life at 36. And what kind of women are taking this guy on? Oh, gosh. I'm not trying to judge. I should shut up. We should start saving the commentary for the audio-only platform. We keep saying this, but there's a lot of editing to do with that. I don't know. The 36-year-old model shared that one of his marriages broke down just months after their wedding ceremony, leaving him with less lovers than he'd like. Why are you marrying them? The influencer even admitted to having a sex rota to keep his wives satisfied, but he later gave it up because it felt like a chore. I kind of get that, how it could feel like a chore. I don't want to say too much, but I used to date somebody that, she was a savage, and it was like every time she came over, you knew it was on. But it was like, I don't mind that, but I felt like, what if I don't want it to be on? I know she's like, it needs to be on. Like, I just want to have a drink and relax with you. Nah, let's go. So let's go for a cuddle. That's code for get ready. Anyway, I shouldn't be sharing stuff like this. She left me anyway. She doesn't like me anymore. Arthur and his first wife, wow, even has her name on here, Luana Kazaki, are swingers who formalized the union with other women at a Catholic church in Sao Paulo. They're from Brazil. Okay. The marriage is not legally binding, however, as polygamy is illegal in Brazil. So then, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, those are all his wives. They all look the same. They literally all look like the same. They're the same height. All right. Anyway, you can read up on that story if you want to learn more on themirror.co.uk. Woman fumes. All right, our first fumer. Wow, we made it all the way to the bottom of the page before we found a fumer or a gobsmacked. Woman fumes as mother-in-law expects payment for spending time with their grandchild. Yeah, you need to get away from that fake-ass grandmama. Warning to check Christmas trees for clumps that must be removed immediately. This one's important. I read it already, so I know what's up on this one, and it's interesting to me. Oh my God, that sweater has destroyed me. It's brand new, too. Ugh. Christmas trees are a welcome addition in many homes, but the hundreds of bugs they could be harboring are not. As such, people have been warned to check their trees for small walnut-sized lumps and remove them if any are found immediately. The clumps which resemble pine cones, could be a sack of 100 to 200 praying mantis eggs. And it's important to find the sacks before the eggs hatch, or you could risk a nasty infestation. Thankfully, social media users have been sharing the signs to look for after several unlucky homeowners had to learn their lesson the hard way. So, yeah, check those out, you guys. You want to make sure you don't see any of these little pine cone-looking sizzacks in your Christmas tree, because that could be a problem. I always read that seeing a praying mantis meant good fortune, and it always happened to me. I came home once when I lived in LA, actually the place before I moved here, and there was a praying mantis on my front door, and every time I came across a praying mantis, I got some paper. Like, I ended up getting a royalty check for a job I had done years ago. They're like, oh, hey, here's some money. It was minimal, but it doesn't matter. It was $100 that I didn't have the day before. So shouts to the praying mantis. I'd love to see some praying mantis now. Woman gets spiteful revenge on rude McDonald's customer after clash in the drive-thru. That's just petty. I don't even need to click on that. I got dress coded at Disney. People say I should have known my outfit was inappropriate. A lot of inappropriate outfits today. Man slammed for cutting down neighbor's tree because it was blocking the driveway. Yawn, gag, snore. I tried a latte at Jill Scott's Cozy Coffee Shop. It was as sweet as she is. That's such weird news. I can't believe how weird that news is. I got dress coded at the gym for showing too much skin. I've seen people wear far less. I need to join that gym. See, the thing that I see about this, and I don't even understand how this is happening, but if I go into my Instagram, I'll go into my Instagram right now, live on the show, right? I'm not even going to click on anything. I'll even turn so you can see what I'm doing. But I guarantee you, Susanna Reed. Oh, my goodness. That woman needs to be my wife. I'm just going to scroll because you can't hear me if I turn the other way. I'm going to scroll to the suggested reels. Right. Now, if you go to suggested reels on my phone, here's a woman with no shirt on doing pull-ups. All you see is her from the back. There's a woman. Where are all these big booty, like, What is this? Can you see this? What is going on? I'd never click on any of this stuff. Why does Instagram think this is what I need? So, I want to see. I'm not saying I don't want to see it, but I don't want to see it in my Instagram feed because it's all I see. And I don't understand it. So my friend's like, yeah, you was looking at something somewhere else, and now the algorithm knows that you're like a butt perv or something. That's all it shows you. Workout. They're all working out, though. They're all in the gym, which, okay, maybe then, but why are they all these women? Anyway, this is why these women are wearing these clothes like this at the gym, because they see stuff like that, in my opinion. Commentary over. Back to the story. A woman was left dumbfounded after she was dress coded at her gym for exposing too much skin. People are fuming and say she should end her membership. Why should she end it? Anyway, you're just haters because she probably looks legit. A woman has claimed that she was dress coded after going to the gym. Blah, 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 blah. She flaunted a blue play suit. Miley, who shared her sportswear look online, claims she bought the outfit specifically for the gym and was gobsmacked when she was pulled up on wearing it. You can find her on TikTok at Miley the Mermaid 77. She's got more than 1,400 followers. Go follow her. She's an avid gym goer. She's on TikTok. I don't use TikTok. So, here's the outfit. Really? And she's, okay, I'm thinking it's going to be, Miley's got massive boobs, whether they be real or fake, and it's shortcut, and her cheeks are falling out. None of that. This looks like pants, like a bodysuit. It almost looks like it's a bodysuit. Well, here are the pictures. If you're not watching and you're just listening, you're not getting this. So it looks like those Instagram like yoga pants with like the lines, like raised lines on them. But it looks like it's a whole bodysuit. It's got a strappy back, which is cool looking, and so it's open on the back. Boo. It's got short sleeves, and it's a V-neck. And she doesn't even have big breasts, so it's not like she's like flaunting Cleavage, Ohio, or anything like that. This is silly. This is just silly. Like, she's probably right. I literally bought this because I knew I couldn't show my stomach here. Crying. She added in the comment section of the viral video, flocking to the comment section. I don't care about what those are, but I think this is crazy. So that's not weird news, but it's still stupid stuff that you might find interesting. Should we click on this woman getting spiteful revenge on rude McDonald's customer? Is it the person behind the counter, or is it, what do you mean rude McDonald's customer? Oh, there's a video. We're not clicking on the video. No matter the time of day, if you head to a branch of McDonald's, you'll be sure to find people all over queuing, standing in line, America, for a Big Mac, fries, some nuggets, and a McFlurry. I need to move this way so that I'm looking right at you guys. I think it'd be a better angle. And while many fans of the fast food chain are happy to just be able to get some food, the wait seems to make others a little more impatient. One woman took to social media to share awkward experience she claimed to have had at the McDonald's drive-thru where? Okay. Australia says she had been placing her order when a young lady behind her began honking her horn to get her to hurry up. Oh, hell no. I wish somebody would have done that while I was at McDonald's. Finding this behavior rather rude, the woman says she quickly hatched a plan to teach the other driver an important life lesson. Good for this woman. I already love this woman. She revealed all in a post in the Canberra notice board group on Facebook. It read, quote, I was in a long McDonald's drive-thru. Should I try and do an Australian accent and get canceled? I've never practiced it before. It's kind of like when they asked me to read Hugh Laurie's lines for Avenue 5, and Armando Iannucci was there at the table going, I'll read it. And I'm like, I'm doing it. And like, read it. And then we come back from lunch and like, you're not reading that anymore. So anyway, I was in a long line. It was taking too long. I thought to myself, take the high road. So when I paid for my food at the first window, I paid for both our orders. The lad at the counter must have told her that I'd done what? The lad at the counter must have told her what I'd done as she leaned out the window, waved, and mouthed thank you. Obviously embarrassed, I had repaid her rudeness with kindness. Okay, that's super cool. But here comes the real kicker. Oh shit. I knew it. Wait, we have to sorry. We have to get ready for when I say bad words. There is like a censorship button on this new mixer. I got. There we go. So, on. Anyway, I'm being ridiculous today. Here comes the real kicker. She added, quote, so when I got to the second window, I showed both. Oh, yes. Oh, I love it. That is fire. So when I got to the second window, I showed both receipts and I took her food too. Now she has to go back to the end of the queue and start all over again. That is my favorite person of the week. We have to start a new section of this podcast. Favorite person of the week. This woman is it. However, after the story went viral, the woman admitted that it was actually an old tale that she had come across, and she'd shared it again in the hopes of cheering people up. She claimed the incident at the drive-thru actually happened a few years ago, not to her, but to one of her friends who lived in Ireland. Okay, so she didn't actually do it, so she's not my favorite person anymore, but what happened is dope. She told Yahoo News Australia she posted it simply to give people a laugh and a change from the hate and violence being spread. I love that. That's great. That's a great story. If that ever happens, I'm doing that. We should end it there. We don't have any really weird news, but that's a great story. That's quality. That's quality. I'll try one more page, and I'm just going to shoot through these really quickly and hopefully find something. Hidden changing rooms. No, that's creepy. People only just discovering salt shakers have hidden. Shut up. Women brands men disgusting after bloke only buys her one drink during 2-hour date. Area 51 is real. Former CIA agent shares UFO confession on his deathbed. Bait clicked. Let's take a look. This is what I've been talking about. Right. An anonymous man who allegedly worked at for the CIA claims he saw both living aliens and retrieved parts of and remains of alien ships. He also feared his life was coming to an end. All right, a former CIA agent had, of course, they'll be like, he didn't work here. A former CIA agent, take your time, haste makes waste, has shared a shocking deathbed confession, saying that Area 51 is real, we already know that, and that he went there and saw real-life aliens. The anonymous 77-year-old man spoke to UFO researcher Richard Dolan and award-winning documentary maker Jeremy Corbell during a sit-down interview where he lifted the lid on top-secret government projects. He made claims about the infamous Area 51 as the Daily Star reports, said he'd seen UFOs in the flesh and confirmed the existence of extraterrestrials. He gave the sensational interview allegedly being warned to stop sharing confidential information as he thought he would soon pass away. The anonymous agent was concerned about sharing his true identity, so simply went by the, quote, the anonymous during the interview. There's pictures of the guy all over the screen. How anonymous is that? He's right there. He claimed he worked for the CIA between 1957 and 1960. And House and Wise reports, he spent time in a military base in the southeast of the U.S. where they analyzed physical evidence. Journalist Linda Moulton Howe interviewed the man in 1998, and in 11 hours of audio tapes where he went by the name Agent Cooper, Kewper, he shared secrets that were supposed to be confidential. Following the interview, he was allegedly warned not to do any more by the CIA. But in 2013, feared he might soon pass away. He came out of hiding for one more conversation, this time with Dolan. He claimed that he was taken to Area 51 to look at items allegedly found and retrieved by the U.S. government. He claimed among them was a flying saucer that crashed and landed near Roswell in 1970. All right. Okay. I don't know about that. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. When I'm old and I'm about to kick the bucket, I have no kids that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure I don't, but I'm not a woman. Only they know. I might come out with some crazy ass I don't know. I might be like, aliens used to live in my house. Aliens help me, whatever. Why not try and come out with some deathbed confession, legacy? I live in this remote town in England, so that can support my story that I left America to go into hiding because the CIA was looking for me. Whatever, right? Anyway, inside abandoned school filled with piles of books. Husband says he can't go to my sister's birthday. Then I awkwardly dumped into him. What does that mean? Oh, bumped into him. Sorry, misread. See, that's why we do this podcast. People are only just realizing that you can make staples longer. And it's mind-boggling. If you want your mind boggled, there's an article on the Mirror about staplers. Norway's annual Christmas tree mocked as limp and scrawny as it arrives in the UK. Oh, geez. I was left with no alternative when husband refused to pause video game and wash son. This is not weird news. He's playing a live game. I almost broke my foot yesterday trying to get back to a live game yesterday because my grocery delivery came. I'm tired. I've just been on a plane for 10 hours. I'm playing a live game, playing Fortnite like a 12-year-old. And the doorbell rings. Of course, without fail, it's my grocery order. I need to get downstairs, so I hide on the game, and I'm running up the stairs, and I slipped. So I get it. So good for him. Greg's unveils dogs know when you're having an affair and use body language to tell the truth. Okay, this is the weirdest story, finally, and I'm clicking on it, and then we're moving on to MSN, and we're getting you out of here. I don't even know how long we are into the podcast. Dogs know when you're having an affair and use body language to tell the truth. Finding out I'm not reading this. There's an article on the Mirror. That's just crazy. Go check it out. I'm sure it's interesting. Let's get on to MSN and some possible real news. I'm still reeling from the particles off that sweater. Maybe I should have washed it before I wore it. You should always wash your clothes before you wear them when they're new. Even though it was sent to me in the mail, I'm assuming nobody had worn it before. Stevie Nicks mourns Fleetwood Mac's Christine McVie. Rest in peace to Christine McVie. She was part of Fleetwood Mac, obviously. Ye will pay Kim Kardashian $200,000 a month as part of their divorce settlement. That's nothing. That's not that's money. But didn't like Dr. Dre's wife get like $1.5 million or something a month? Because she's like, I need bodyguards. I need entertainment. I need to stay a philanthropist. I need to give money to charity. What's that got to do with Dre? Anyway. This crocodile-like predator roamed Iowa's waters for more than 300 million years. House approves imposer, blah, 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 blah. Find your right car. Ice cube maker. Okay. Video shows woman being attacked in Mexico before being killed. Oh, my God. We don't want tragic. I don't care about Trump. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Let's get to a poll question. And then there's 6 here. We'll get 1 or 2 and then get you on with your day, on with your life. We won't have time to likely do a podcast unless I get up early tomorrow and do one. I do want to hit the gym. I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks due to my trip. Poll question. Are you excited about the December holiday season this year? Very excited, somewhat excited, not excited, other. I'm going to give this some thought while I take a sip of my coffee. This is what you do when someone asks you a difficult question and you're not ready to answer. All right. Am I somewhat excited? I'll say somewhat. 37% are somewhat. 50% of 77,000+ people are not excited at all. And I even kind of was trying to be positive, said I'm somewhat excited because you don't know what's going to happen. So that's exciting to me. 11% very exciting, and 2% or other, whatever that means. How early do you put up your holiday tree? The day after Thanksgiving, early December, late December. I don't put up a tree. I'm in the I don't put up a tree category. Oh my God, I gotta get off this podcast. 29% of 69,000+ say I don't put up a tree. 9% said late December, 30% said early December, and 30% said after Thanksgiving. Last question. Do you put up holiday lights or other decorations? Yes, no, I don't decorate. Oh my God. So sorry, you guys. 61% say yes, 22 no, and 17% do not decorate. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Rate, review, subscribe if you're on the YouTube. I really appreciate your help. We're out here trying to do some new exciting things for Money 23. Share, like, all that cool stuff. I don't like to put call to actions. You don't need me to put a thing that says click the bell and a reminder so that you know when we do the pod. We do the pod twice a week. It's supposed to be Monday, Friday. I do it more when I have the time to do more or something pops up. And that's what we do. So thanks for listening. And I like this. It seems like without fail, every time I close off this show, something amazingly interesting pops up on the screen that I'm like, damn, I should have talked about that. And I'll try and save it for the next show. And then, it just gets buried and I never find it. So, yeah, Mom ordered tiny star decoration for tree, but got giant T-Rex and now can't remove it. Okay, so. Oh, another time traveler from the year 3002 with proof there will be a big event next month. All right. What's the proof? Am I going to be that desperate to even go back to an old website that we've already left in the dust for a time traveler named Agent Loca 77 from TikTok of all places? So you're trying to tell me that you traveled back in time 800 years almost. 700 and what is that, 80 years? I'm terrible at math. To go on to TikTok. Like, you know what TikTok is. Who did you talk to how do you get to TikTok and you are from the year 3000? How do you find your way to who did you talk to and were you like, hey, I'm from somewhere else? Where can I go to get my story out? Or they're like, dude, TikTok. How did you get a phone to get on TikTok? If you're from the year 3002, you have to have ID to go into Verizon, to EE, to wherever you buy your mobile services and say, I need a phone so I can get on TikTok. I need Wi-Fi. Shut up. Thanks for watching. Go home. Go do something exciting and forget all this stuff that I just told you next week. Peace. TikTok. You must be crazy.